Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that fifth one to occur.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now it's Lauletta looking for Shepard deep, and this will be caught at the 30. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Lauletta. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Lauletta. Flushed out right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lauletta. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
New York set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. They go play action here on first down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
He's got a man, complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 81 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This fielded at the 2. Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He's going to let it go again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a visit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Coming off play action, Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing on third down, Lauletta. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that one results in 35 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are pouring it on.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Lauletta to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Lauletta now on second. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this...
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film Scum Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Lauletta now to throw it. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. Sheds off the tackle. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze rolling to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the forced turnover on...